Hey.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, this is cool. Can you hear me all right?
I hear you just fine.
Is it better?
It's a lot better.
Awesome.
Well, that and the fact that I took my company's hotspot and ran everything else through it while we are trying to do this recording. So,
Smart. Well, I also figured the new mic and headset would help.
yeah, probably so. Sean just jumped in, I see.
Who?
Sean.
Who?
Your husband's friend.
Oh, yeah, my husband's friend. Whoa, whoa. Woody woot.
He might be on mute.
It says there's 6 people on this call.
Well, all I did was I don't know who Keith had set up on the friends list. Because I'm going through the navigators and not mine.
Oh, he has Jana, Keith, Rob, Sean. Yeah, all of us.
So, and the other thing about this too is we have to watch what we say because this is live. So if somebody happens to stumble across this, they can hear what we're saying.
Gotcha. Well, I wanted to. I just wanted to talk to you guys and to get your opinion on the format stuff. Like, I'm fine if we just say here's a topic this week. I don't think we have to go over the format every week. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that. And the reason is because we have. I mean, we can't get structured. Yeah, we should have some flow to the show, but if we start getting structured, we're going to sound like all the rest of them. Yeah, exactly.
And we're not a structured pod. I think people like us and our chemistry because we're not structured.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
So, I mean, I'm not a structure person. And that's just me.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, I listen to a lot of different ones too, and some of them, the best ones to me are the ones that aren't structured. They're just, like the Por Favor. Those guys sit around and talk about damn near anything.
Yeah. And I mean, I know it upset Keith what I said, but I had to say it because as the host, it's my job to kind of, and I hadn't necessarily taken charge, but it was frustrating me because Keith did say that he was only going to be gone every once in a while, and then all of a sudden he started taking charge and doing things, and I was like, no, this is not cool with me. So I said it, and I tried to say it in a way that I wouldn't upset anybody.
No, I know.
But then he's like, let's see if he remembers all the guests and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it doesn't matter because you're going to tell us the guests anyway. So what's the big deal?
No, I think he has done a great job at setting up guests. He's
he really does.
Good guests.
And he could be our guest guy.
Yep.
Where is everyone else? Whoa.
I'm on here.
Okay,
you were just quiet. That's odd.
I was checking my NFL scores.
I sent Susan another invite because I don't know which email address he had set up in there.
You probably called her Sue. That's the thing. She hates Sue. She hates being called Sue.
There she is.
There's our bright ray of sunshine.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, guys. Sorry.
It's all right. Okay, we have another question that's just hit Facebook, too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, my wife's here. I'll be back.
Hey, put her on. She might be better.
Hey, they want to hear Fish Sean Wu's wife.
Oh my gosh.
I banned Aaron to the downstairs.
Go ahead, say something. You won't be able to hear what they're saying because I got the headphones on, but...
Well, that'll be good because if it's not nice, then I won't hear it, right?
There you go.
It'll be nice. Can you see me?
Oh my god.
Can you see me?
No.
You can't see on the video?
No, it just shows your picture.
That's probably a good thing.
It's not working then.
See.
I can see video.
You don't want to see him.
Wow.
I like your wife.
They like you.
Okay, right. Aaron said the same thing about you, so, I said to Erin, because I was like, because she was like, I want to be up there with you, and I go, like, I don't need to be able to concentrate. But she's like,
You can maybe
but
get that
Sean and I
done
are best
tomorrow.
friends, and Rob and I are best friends, and Susan and I are best friends, so they all love me. And I go, stay
Why?
You
downstairs.
can maybe get that tile down tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why?
No, he's gonna be in Epcot.
She wants me to crawl up in the attic. It's 90 degrees and get tile out of the attic.
He's gonna be in Epcot. There's no way.
There's no way.
She thinks I'm going to be at work.
She'll find out though.
No,
Yep.
she won't.
What? She doesn't follow you on like the rest of us do?
Not on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason why I don't post anything to Facebook when I don't want my wife to know.
Oh boy.
Anyways, sorry.
So okay, so here's the thing that you probably heard some of it, Sean, but Susan,
Yes,
I will not be sending out weekly formatted emails.
that's fine.
I will just say, okay, here's our topic this week. If we have a guest, we have a guest. And it doesn't matter if I say navigating the world to bring the magic to you or navigating the world to bring you the magic. It's the same thing.
Agreed.
We have double slogan. It's fine. We're the only podcast with two slogans. I mean the same thing.
They do mean the same thing. I'm good. Did you guys discuss all this before I got on?
No, we discussed it last week after you got off.
Shut up. You know what? I noticed that on the bloopers. I'm not stupid.
Okay,
I haven't said anything yet, but you guys are such asses.
Wow.
All that I said was after you hung up was, okay, she's gone, and then Rob and I both hung up.
Yep.
That's all that happened.
Well, I started laughing. I couldn't hang up for laughing. So I knew that had to go to the very end of the reel because that was just too funny.
It was
Yeah.
great.
You guys are jerks. Okay, so are we doing a video thing too?
I don't have a video. I don't have a webcam.
Well, what I was looking at,
Susan's not going commando tonight. She
I was trying to show my wife, and my video doesn't work.
Seriously, I put clothes on. So
It's a shame.
we could
That's-
do it. I mean, there's 4 of us. There's 30 questions. I mean, either I can record myself asking you guys the questions. Susan, I guess you've got a camera. You and I can go back and forth. I don't know how you want to do it.
I mean, my face is good enough, so
Well, yes, sir.
I am the host after all.
I hear you, host.
we won't forget it.
Well, shut up. Here's my thing. Like, I'm not the kind of guy to be like, oh, I'm.
Oh,
the
there's
host.
Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that hat.
How did I turn that on?
Hey, can you guys see
did.
me right
I
now?
did.
No.
No.
Oh, you turned it on. Okay.
Yeah, because I had it on audio only.
Oh, yeah, I was messing with the toggle.
Yeah. No, Susan, it's just a picture of you that keeps flipping up.
Oh, see, now that I changed it, I can see Rob now, and I can see Sean, and Susan's just a picture. But see, every time I pop up, it's probably my picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
With
That
green
works.
eye.
That works.
With green eyes.
What you've got to do, Susan, is
My eyes are that green.
the turn
It's true.
camera off button. You got to change
So
the
are mine.
bandwidth.
Yeah. So how many monsters did you have today?
I just had one. I gave the girls each one also. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, that's so
Praise
bad.
for them. That
Oh,
was.
okay, I see. Hey, there's Sean.
So did
Hey,
Aaron
look,
like
there's
her?
Susan.
Did Aaron like her donut?
Yeah.
Hey.
Apparently, the guy didn't charge her full price for the donuts.
What was
He
that?
charged her he didn't charge her for the premium donuts.
She
And I was
might
like-
have thought it was a guy, but it was actually a lady. Her name was Jessie.
Somebody else's husband.
Oh man, if I find my web, I know where my webcam's
Oh,
in a
there.
box
Look
somewhere.
at her with her hair, long hair.
It is long. I know. I'm cutting it Wednesday.
And she's wearing makeup too.
I know. Like I put on
Okay.
clothes for you guys. I thought we were doing something on video recording.
Look, she's got Christmas lights up in the background.
Oh, I do. I have a little Christmas tree I keep in my office with Mickey decorations.
Where's-
It makes me happy year
Where's
round.
Baymax?
Oh, Baymax is well. Let's see here. You
There he
see him
is.
back there?
Yep.
Because I remember
Yeah.
you showed us pictures of your office. You had the Baymax in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Abby had a family painting night, and she wanted me to do something Disney, so that's my attempt at trying to paint Baymax.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's not hard to paint Baymax, but it's not bad.
Shut up. You're such an ass.
And?
Edit that out.
No, that's going in the bloopers.
Will do.
Oh, Rob's just a picture now.
Nah, I should come back any second. Look at it. I got my Disney Cruise Line shirt on.
I just see the Navigators logo.
Oh, no, my camera's on.
I'm trying to adjust my
Oh,
camera.
never mind. We're now going to Magic Kingdom tomorrow.
That was a big hand up in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to fix it. It was messed up. Chris, you don't have a webcam?
I have a webcam somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Well, have Aaron look for it while we're doing this.
She's downstairs. She's not going to come upstairs.
Wow, that was a nice ice drink.
I mean, my picture's sufficient.
Undefeated, baby.
Who's that?
The Jets.
Oh,
I can only say that for 1 week.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
same thing with the Panthers. They're undefeated this week too.
Yeah, right. That's a miracle for them.
Hey.
I love the Panthers, though. I lived in Charlotte for...
Yeah, I know. All right, I tell you what. Why don't we do this? We'll go ahead and do this part right now because right now I'm recording and it should be recording our video right now.
Okay.
So while it's all flopping around, why don't we do these questions real quick and then we can go back to audio and record the episode and be done with this.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Wait a minute, I had a warning sign. Warning. Oh. It just said something's about to blow up. All right, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3. So, Chris, you were on first. You'll get 1. Sean, you'll get 2. Susan, you'll get 3.
Okay.
And then I'll do 4, and we'll go all the way through it. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, everybody. This is the WDW Navigators doing the 30 Disney questions in 5 minutes, which my watch doesn't tell time real well. So we're just going to knock out these 30 questions.
Here we go.
All right, Chris, number 1, favorite Disney character.
Goofy.
Sean, number 2, favorite princess.
Oh my God. Snow White. Does that count?
That counts.
All right.
She's a princess.
Snow White.
All right, Susan, number 3, favorite heroine.
Oh, gosh. Can I pass? I don't have a favorite.
I'll take that one. I'll do it. It's Merida. She was great and brave.
Oh,
So
she
then-
was great. That's
I'll
a good
give-
answer.
Okay, I'll give you number 4, the favorite prince. You should be ready for that one.
Prince Charming.
Okay. All right,
That's my
Chris.
nickname.
Back to you. Favorite hero.
Oh, favorite hero.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would have to say, oh gosh, Baymax.
Okay. All right, Sean. Favorite animal.
Simba.
Cool. All right, Susan. You're on again. Favorite sidekick.
Timon.
Cool. All right. It's to me, and that's favorite villain, and I'm going to go with. You know what? I'm going to go with Chernobog. All right.
That's a good one.
Chris, favorite
Yes.
original character.
Goofy.
Okay. Sean, favorite love song.
Pick anything from Frozen. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, that's me.
All right. Susan, favorite song.
Favorite song. Oh my gosh, these are killing me. I'm usually better on my feet.
Well, stand up then.
Part of Your World from Little Mermaid.
All right. Then it's to me with favorite villain song, and I think it's Be Prepared by Scar.
It's a
Oh,
good
that's
one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
All right. Chris, back to you. Least favorite song.
Poor unfortunate souls.
Sean, I don't know how you do it, man. Favorite kiss.
This is so perfect.
I'm gonna pass.
You can't pass. You cannot pass. You have to do it.
Sleeping Beauty. How about that?
No, good one. That's actually a good one.
It was good.
Holds
All
that out
right,
of his
Susan.
butt.
This one's all on you. First
Okay.
Disney movie you ever saw or remember seeing?
Robin Hood.
No, that's a good one.
Good one.
Yes.
All right. The next one is the favorite classic movie. For me, that's going to be. I
really?
still got to go Fantasia. I like that movie.
Okay.
All right, Chris. Disney song that gets stuck in your head.
Oh, do you want to build a snowman?
Mm. All right, Sean. Favorite Pixar film.
Toy Story 1.
At least it wasn't favorite romantic film.
I know.
Favorite princess kiss.
Right. All right,
Where's
Susan.
Keith when you need him?
Least favorite Pixar film.
Oh,
Oh, that's wrong to answer.
you have to. So says the skipper.
I mean, there's
Toy
one.
Story 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right. Favorite sequel is to me, and that is Lion King 1.5. If you haven't seen the movie, it's hysterical.
It's hysterical.
Chris, underrated movie.
Oh, Pete's Dragon.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Sean, overrated movie.
Frozen.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Susan, movie that makes you laugh.
Toy Story, the original.
Okay. I get the wonderful movie that makes you cry. I've got to go with Bambi.
Are you
That's
sure
the-
that wasn't Sean's question?
Yeah, I could have rotated it around, but that's the first movie I remember seeing that when I was a kid that made me cry. So,
Right. If you don't cry at Bambi, you have no soul.
Chris,
Yes.
saddest part of any Disney movie.
Oh, when Simba's dad dies.
Okay,
Oh.
Sean, that just made it a little harder for you because yours is saddest Disney movie death.
Oh, boy. I don't know. Can I pass?
I can answer
No.
that one for you if you want
Go
to.
for it.
That would be Ellie's death in Up.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
So-
like Nemo's mom.
Yeah, either one. All right, so now we're going to go back to you're going to get my question, which is of all things, your favorite Disney quote.
Oh, my God. Can I go to Twitter?
Sure.
Hold on.
All right, Susan, while he's looking that up, favorite theme park.
Favorite Walt Disney World theme park?
Favorite theme park. So it could be any of them.
Epcot.
Oh, how cliche, but I guess Magic Kingdom. I want to say Animal Kingdom.
Why? Because you like
I
to
lo-
sweat?
I love Animal Kingdom. I really do.
Actually, it's tied for second for me. All right, Chris, while he's still looking, and I know the answer to this one already, and anybody who's heard us knows the answer to this one, favorite theme park attraction.
Oh, Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, you imagine that one.
How did we ever guess that?
All right, and since Sean's still looking up to answer his question, Susan, this one's going to go to you. This is the last one. Favorite theme park show?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Sweat and Cheers. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's sad. They're on their way out.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gosh, can you count PhilharMagic? I mean, that's really more of an attraction. But I do enjoy it. I count it kind of as a show. I guess Flights of Wonder maybe might be one of my favorite shows.
I'd say it's a show.
Good one.
I think PhilharMagic's a show.
I could go either way. To me, it's more like a live stage show or something like that.
Right.
And I would count that one, Flights of Wonder, as one. So.
Sean, are you alive over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Did
I'm
you
looking
hear
for
that?
the most bodacious quote going.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
How about Believe You Can, Then You Will, Mulan, Princess Stories? Or did you want Walt Disney World quote?
No.
Okay.
It's just your favorite quote.
And my real favorite quote is, please listen to my first episode of... Okay.
My favorite Disney quote is, Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ding dong.
All right. So since we've answered all 30 in probably 5 minutes or so,
Well, it took Sean like 5 minutes just to look up
yeah,
the
I was
quote.
giving him the option.
I was back to the NFL scores again.
So now we're going to pass this on to the Por Favor podcast. Let's do Dixie Landings Radio.
Okay.
Behind the Magic.
Behind the Magic.
And Magic Our Way.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, there you go.
Now,
All yours, Eli.
All
all right.
right, let me
Switch our
stop.
settings. Okay.
Yep, switch your settings.
Is this on YouTube or something? Or
Well, it's basically if anybody happened to stumble across it, they could see it.
cool. We'll
That
get
way-
him to do it.
Yeah, that way it's a little bit easier for us to do the recording and everything.
Sweet.
All
So where do you
right.
want my bandwidth?
It should be
Low.
an audio only.
Audio only. Okay, yeah.
What
All right,
Rob
let me
said.
check that recording so I can make sure we've got it good here. I know where.
Man, I thought I was a little bit better at some of those questions than I turned out to be.
Well, you know,
thought
I
so,
listened to it. I listened to two of them do it, and both of them, like the ones that tagged us, which is Hello from Florida. The two of them took their video was 6.5 minutes long, and they still forgot like the last question. But what was really cool about what they did is they just walked around the park and answered as they were walking around the park. So that was actually pretty cool.
That is cool.
So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Blah blah blah. Da-da-da-da.
Ah,
Recordings folder.
can you guys hang on? I'm going to step out for 1 second. Hang on.
So where the hell is this at? I know it was recording because I've got it.
So does Aaron stop at Speedway a lot?
Every morning.
Really?
Every damn morning.
So does she go through the parking booth and all?
No. We live behind Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
we
so
the
you go
back
through
way.
the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Sorry, the stereo was on in the kitchen and it kicked on really loud and I didn't want it to be picked up.
And was that Colby in there in the flip flops and the tour guide suit, costume, whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work with him at Safaris. He hadn't had his coffee this morning.
No, he sure didn't look like he had his coffee. He also didn't look like he slept much.
No, and Colby probably not.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Putting something on our public, on our group. Navigator Nation, we need your help. We need a name for our main segment. It is up to
You did see me write that the other night.
Did I?
Did you?
Oh, is it on there?
No, I mean I wrote it on the messenger
Oh, yeah,
when I
of
was
course I saw you write
unable
that.
to
Yeah.
sleep the other night. I was thinking we never did that.
I don't think any of us slept the other night.
Rob, how are we doing for downloads?
You know what? I didn't check it today, but I have
Way
the
to go,
screen up.
producer.
Let me see. Hey. This morning I could hear the blood rushing through my head. You think I was going to check anything in?
Whose fault is that?
Whoever kept handing me a drink going, here, have this.
It's probably your wife.
Well, the great part about it was like two houses down, 3 houses down.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, so we got to walk, and it was awesome. Just to be able to walk and go, okay, it's time to come back. All right, come on. I got too much.
Oh my gosh.
Boop.
They have official DC superhero Christmas sweaters. I have to show Aaron this. They have a Superman Christmas sweater.
Superman.
I need it.
Did you watch the No, you didn't get to see the Carolina game either because it played somewhere other than here.
Yeah.
Which just blew my mind that they were playing in Jacksonville and couldn't watch this stinking game.
So stupid. Oh, they played the Jaguars? Of course they won.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
they won. I mean, they played the Jaguars.
Oh, come on. They didn't play the Tampa Bay game wasn't on either, was it?
No, I didn't know.
We had to watch Peyton Manning and Broncos versus Denver.
Yep.
Oh my
That's
gosh, this is
all right,
the
I gotta get into
most beautiful Christmas
Podbean
sweater I've ever
here.
seen. $45. Oh, they have a couple of Superman Christmas
Did
sweaters,
he
but they're
just say
$45.
It's the most beautiful Christmas sweater he's ever seen.
Freaking $45 for. Oh, I want it so bad. I want it so bad.
All right, we've had a total of 258 plays over 6 episodes. So we jumped from 120 last Monday to 258 today.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's more than double our numbers in less than.
Yeah.
You know, a few weeks ago, and Magic Airways, I thought it was a pretty big podcast, but they only have like 324 downloads a week per episode, so we're getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we do have that episode. We do have what we just recorded. I have it sitting right here, saved. Happy day, happy day. So now we can start
Happy day.
this episode here, and the world will be round. All right. Everybody's who's recording is getting ready to sync, correct?
I'm not recording.
No, we're not. I think, Rob, we have to all record or it won't work.
Okay.
So
All right,
we'll just table that for a couple weeks, I guess.
Okay, we have somebody else who's getting ready to join our podcast Facebook group.
I accepted.
Oh, good. All right. Chris, I'm going to count down and we'll go.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, and welcome to the WDW Navigators Podcast. I'm Skipper Topher, and we are here navigating the world to bring you the magic. Or we're here navigating the world to bring the magic to you. Either way, you get the magic, and we bring you the world. Again, I'm Skipper Topher, and I, of course, am joined by our awesome producer, Rob.
Hey, everybody.
Our news gal, Susie Q.
Hi there.
And the most random co-host we have, Sean.
Skipper Topher, good grief. Live from Orlando.
That's what I do. That's what I do. How's everyone's week?
Good. Good, good.
You guys do anything exciting this week?
Not like you did.
What do you mean?
Didn't you go to a park?
I did. I went to a park, and you know what I did beforehand? Before I went into said park?
What did you do before you went into said park?
I got my annual pass.
Nice. Round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, okay, here's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me, and I wish they would change this. And I understand why that it's fine, like, because, okay, so you have, of course, all cast members have a main entrance pass, and then they get a certain amount of times per year that they can get in friends and family. And then as a spouse to a cast member, you can get a spouse pass, which allows you to come into the parks as well. But the spouse pass counts against the main entrance passes. So anytime I would go into the parks using the spouse pass, it would count against our main entrance passes, which, it makes a little bit of sense saying is I'm just the spouse, I'm not the cast member. But I'm the spouse supporting the cast member who works at Disney, so shouldn't I get unlimited as well? That's just my opinion. That's my rant for this week. But I got my annual pass, my Magic Band is on its way, and it's all good.
So the big question is, what color Magic Band did you choose?
Well, seeing as I have every color but gray, I got orange.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what color. That's funny because that's what color I have right now.
But see, here's the thing. I also found out because all my Magic Bands are tied to my MDX, and I can use any one of my Magic Bands to get into to use with my annual pass. So
Right.
So my latest one that I got, because something fun. I stayed Aaron and I stayed at a friend's for a friend's birth. Let me try that again. So Aaron and I stayed at the Treehouse Villas at Saratoga Springs for a friend's birthday on Friday night. And if you have never stayed at the Treehouse Villas before, they're really neat. It's kind of like you're not at Disney, but you're still at Disney, which I kind of like that feeling of, you know, being at the parks but not really being there. So it's kind of like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like when you're at the cabins at Fort Wilderness, but more secluded.
Right.
So
yeah. We saw
Right.
that. We saw those when we did the DVC tour 2 years ago. So they're
So for-
nice.
yeah,
They are
for that-
really neat, but what you're saying is right. I mean, it gives you a different feeling than some of the other resorts. It kind of has you, a little bit more off the path.
Yeah. So for that stay, I finally got my pink Magic Band, which I am proudly wearing around the parks because real men wear pink.
My son chose pink on our last trip. Real men do wear pink.
So yeah, orange. I mean, I had an orange Magic Band before, but I lost it. I couldn't find it, so I decided if I was getting another free Magic Band, why not get the color I can't find? So, and I don't like gray. I'm not a gray person. I think gray is boring.
Well, and see, that's the thing. That's the only color Magic Band I don't have, and I have 3 separate resort reservations coming up in 2 weeks, and so I threw in gray on my last one because I thought, why not? I don't have it.
There you go.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe eventually I'll get gray, but I'm not gonna choose that for my AP. You know.
Yep. No, I renew mine. But actually, both my wife and I renew ours in October. I'm gonna get a pink one then, but then I'm just gonna turn around and I'm buying the Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey one.
Yeah, Aaron has that one.
That's gonna be my AP one for next year.
My my pink one's currently tied to my AP right now, but I for the first time ever I bought a Magic Band.
Yep.
I got the Stormtrooper one for Star Wars weekends, and then Aaron got the Sorcerer Mickey one. My next one that I'll probably buy will be the Goofy one, or I'll probably get the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party one that's coming out this year because it looks really cool. It's actually the first orange Magic Band that's printed. So
Wow.
That's the one that I'm going to get whenever I'm there. And I got Belle last time I was there, which I love.
that's cool. Belle.
Belle. She's my
Oh.
favorite.
Mon ami.
Why is she your favorite? That's my favorite question. Now, when people say that Belle is their favorite,
Oh,
I want to know why.
that's a
because I
great
wanna-
question.
Well,
I
thank
like
you.
to think that I relate to Belle because I look for the beauty on the inside. I don't care about what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside that matters, and that's very much like Belle's character.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little. That's
And she can be found at Susie on Disney at Twitter.
at I believe that she can also be found on at I believe that beauty's on the inside.com or L'Oreal.com.
Shut up.
Let's see. So yeah, so I went to the park. I head up the parks on Saturday. But Sean, didn't you go to the parks today?
I went to the parks today, and I met your spouse at Speedway gas station.
You did. You called her my husband, which was
By accident. It was real early. It was like
okay,
7
it was like
o'clock.
7 o'clock in the morning, which is totally fine. It's understandable.
Okay.
But she was not in the best mood.
No, she was pretty pissed you were still at home in bed.
I didn't have to work today.
I guess it's her problem then.
It was funny because she came home at 5 and she's like, I was still in bed. And she's like, have you gotten out of bed today? I go, yeah. I went downstairs and I got some food and then I came back upstairs and now I'm here. So yeah.
That's so bad.
I tell you what, ZzzQuil is powerful stuff. Especially if you take it with melatonin sometimes.
All I'm gonna say is my wife's been in bed all day today.
Well, you know, your wife deserves to rest from you.
Yes, she does. I'll give her that one.
So
I need a day in bed. That sounds fantastic.
here's the thing, though. I think you don't have a 0. You have a. I think your speed starts at like 7 and it goes from 7 to 10. I don't think you have anything below a 7.
Because he ain't talking to me.
I
Yeah,
don't
of course.
know. Are you talking to Rob or are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I really don't have much of a zero. I don't. I'm
You don't have a
constantly
zero
doing
at
something.
all. At all. And probably when you come to the parks in a couple weeks, you won't have a zero then either.
No, and we were talking about this last week about our touring plans, and I neglected to mention that I open and close parks. I mean, I will stay all day. I love it. My kids can do it too. I mean, we can do it multiple days in a row, opening to closing. We can do it.
Yeah, but that's part of traveling in to go to Walt Disney World because when you're local, yeah, you can go anytime you want to, but that whole staying all day just all of a sudden seems like just so tiring.
And you know
Sure.
what? That's a great thing you just brought up, because something that I'd like to do, and maybe something we can talk about over the next few weeks, is our individual travel plans as far as Disney goes, and something that maybe each of us can talk about.
Good
And
idea.
we'll talk about that in our main segment in a little bit. But Sean, what park did you hit up today?
We rope dropped Magic Kingdom. We got
Uh-huh.
there around 8 o'clock and then hung out front until about 8:30. They let us in about 8:40 today, so we got a couple extra minutes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cast members love that.
I saw the Periscope of the welcome show. That was some good video.
It is hard to periscope in Magic Kingdom, at least on my phone.
Yeah, I'll see how that goes for me tomorrow. We'll see how that goes.
I think because I can't stand still, that's probably also the problem.
Yeah, I'm the same way because you're not only are you looking at the screen to see what you're shooting, but you're trying to kind of watch too. And then I'm somebody who just can't stand still, so I start fidgeting and everything else, and that starts to make the video kind of blurry and all of that. So I agree. Especially over a long period of time, it's hard to periscope.
Oh yeah. The only time I'm ever still is when I'm sitting on a ride or in the VIP room at Siemens.
You
And
were
even
walking around the VIP room.
And then, even then, you
I
can ask
remember.
Rob.
Yeah.
Rob was just chilling, and I'm all over the place.
Well, we did drag 2 chairs over there. We were sitting there, and he would get up and he would come back. He would get up and he would come back. No, I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there watching people.
Oh, so I went into the VIP lounge yesterday. I took Aaron and our friend Ben, whose birthday it was, because I was like, hey, do you want to come see the VIP lounge? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. And so the thing was, half the VIP lounge was closed, and then they had a power surge, and the light up floor didn't work.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
But you might want to talk to your bosses about that, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, you want to get on that?
Yeah. So they
Isn't
can
Siemens about like power?
Well, that's what Sean does.
Yeah. I can fix power plants.
That's exactly what he does.
And so, like, when something has a power outage and doesn't work, and it's in the Siemens VIP lounge,
I usually get a call in the middle of the night.
it's called irony.
Hey, I noticed in the pictures they got new furniture. You guys didn't even tell me that.
We
Oh,
didn't
you
know
said-
what the old furniture looked like, so how would we know?
Yeah.
When you guys went in there the first time, they didn't have those like cream square chairs in there.
No.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I got to go back. You know what? I'll go back tomorrow. Sounds good to me.
You should go back tomorrow.
I am.
Although, aren't you supposed to be getting? Aren't you supposed to be at work tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, see,
Oh.
my boss is working, or no, she's golfing tomorrow, so I'm going to go into a meeting for her for about a half an hour, and then I'm going to head over and meet some people at Epcot.
And then
Nice.
you're gonna get the tile out of the attic, right?
That's right. You got
Yeah, that's going to happen. It's for a neighbor. It's not even for my wife.
Oh, well, let your neighbor go up there and get it then.
They might fall through.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, ouch.
Chris and I'll do it for a small fee.
I might fall through.
The two of us together definitely will.
So
Why I have tile in my attic is beyond me.
Why don't you keep it in your garage?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's where people normally keep tile, is in the garage.
That's where mine
And this concludes the Home Depot segment.
Right. Sponsored by Home Depot.
Well, thanks for that. Thanks to our sponsors, Home Depot, for this segment. And now it's time for Susie Q's Fast Pass to the News. Susie Q?
Yes, we've got a few things going on this week.
We do. What do we have going on?
Well, we've got good news and bad news. What would you like first?
Let's just get rid of the bad news and everything that's closing at Hollywood Studios, including
Yeah.
the park itself.
Right, I
Right.
know. Let's just list again all the things closing at Hollywood Studios. Well, let's just, I didn't want to be Debbie Downer, but let's just
I'm just
get
gonna
this one
turn off
over
my
with.
mic right now, or else you're gonna hear me sobbing uncontrollably.
Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights.
It's bound to
will-
happen. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, I know, and it's been speculated about, but it is marking its finale, final season this holiday season. It's going to be the last one. Hollywood Studios is preparing the park for Toy Story Land and the Star Wars themed land, so
Look, we all know that if they would have named those Olaf's ropes of dangling lightsicles, it would have still been.
I think that's a valid point.
Yeah, but I also think the Osborne family wouldn't have been happy about that.
No, probably not.
But I mean, they are going to kind of go out with a couple of fun options to really make the experience special this year. There's the Merry and Bright Dessert Party that's going on November 6th through December 30th, which includes holiday-themed desserts and all that. And then the Merry and Bright Dinner Reception is January 1st through the 3rd of 2016. And it's a dinner that features, beef, shrimp, turkey, wine, beer, specialty beverages, and reservations open for both of those on September 16th. So make sure you get over to Hollywood Studios and check out the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights. And if you want to enjoy it even a little bit more, you might look into one of these special experiences.
Yes.
What else? And sticking with Hollywood Studios. I know. The Mulch, Sweat, and Shears final performance coming up very soon, October the 10th. Yes.
I will be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there the whole day. No, my good buddy Jim Doyle is Morris Mulch. That's his
Oh, really?
gig. That's his gig at Disney. That is
Oh,
his
wow.
one gig at Disney. He's been doing that for years, and his job is going away because they're getting rid of the show. And I'm not happy about that.
I don't understand. Why are they getting rid of it? I mean, they're a big part of like the New Year's Eve celebration and everything too.
Right, exactly. So the VPs of Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom just switched. And Phil Holmes is now over at Hollywood Studios. So he's making all the decisions about what's going on at Hollywood Studios. A lot of people don't like Phil Holmes. I'm keeping my opinion about him quiet, but I'm not a fan either. And I think,
But I mean, it seemed like to me they would be a good fit for Epcot. And you've taken a bunch of other stuff out of Epcot. Why can't they just move over to Epcot? Now I realize we have the janitors over there, but still, that would be a really good, especially Flower and Garden. Come on.
Right. I mean, that would fit in with Flower and Garden very well. But I mean, even when you're not dealing with the festival that's going on April and May, it's always gorgeous over there. They'd fit in great.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So sad news, a little bit of sad news there coming from Hollywood Studios. So let's turn it around and talk about some happy things that are happening. Do you guys want some Epcot news or some Magic Kingdom news first?
Epcot.
Yeah.
Epcot. Okay, so they've announced a new 20th anniversary Epcot Food and Wine Festival tasting sampler. Park guests can get a credential and a collectible pin that will allow you your choice of 8 tastes of food or beverages from the different marketplaces. Also, get you priority seating at the Eat to the Beat concert. And they're also going to give you some ideas of like food and drink pairing that comes along with this, but cost is $59 and not a bad deal. I'm actually thinking about doing this myself whenever I'm there. So I think that's really neat. Do you guys have any insight on that? Any thoughts?
No.
Too rich for my blood.
Well, it's not that to me. I mean, there's just going to be. I like to go pick and choose everything, so I'd just rather go to each booth and do what I want to do.
Right, but it gives you your choice. It's not like you have to do a set thing. So I don't know. I might do it while I'm there.
Well, you know what? I may have to read more about it on your post.
Yeah, I will. I'll be posting about it. And then I just posted actually also a new video of the making of Soarin' Around the World. It's just a tiny little clip, but gets everybody really excited for the new experience that's going to be coming in 2016. So make sure and hop on. It's on our WDW Navigators Facebook page, and check that out.
I love that you're throughout the week putting your Fast Pass to the News stuff on there. So
Yes.
it gives kind of people a glimpse and saying, and so they don't have to wait all week for the fast pass to the news.
Right, I know, because sometimes, I'm holding on to these things for a few days before we get a chance to get on here and talk about them. So, yeah, definitely happy to do that. So, taking us over to the Magic Kingdom area, the new Fairy Tale Wishes fireworks dessert cruise was announced last week. Coming to Walt Disney World and setting sail for the first time on October the 5th, which is my final night there. So, I will be over there to check it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on it or just maybe, check it out, from the Poly, from the beach or something. But I will go over there and check things out and give you guys a full report about it. But it's an exclusive dessert party that gives you a very unique viewing experience of Magic Kingdom Wishes fireworks. You'll be sailing along the Seven Seas Lagoon. Amazing desserts, specialty beverages, and really, like a view like you've never seen, because you can watch those fireworks from the beach. You can watch them from in Magic Kingdom, but, going along right there on the ferry will be really neat, a really different kind of experience for that. You also receive a souvenir plate and a glow glass once you get on board. And this happens on regular Wishes nights or also during Hallowishes or the Holiday Wishes. So just depending on, what's going on that night over at Magic Kingdom. You check in over at the Ticket and Transportation and Ticket Center, and it's $99 per adult, $69 per child aged 3 to 9. So it's kind of a hefty price. But booking is already open and availability is limited. So if you're interested in this is something to hop on right away. And then one other thing I wanted to talk about going on over at Magic Kingdom is the Bippity Boppity Boutique is going to be the boutique with Minnie Mouse witch-inspired looks for all those children aged 3 to 12 that want to go over and get made up and everything. They've got like a little witch-inspired package that comes with a Minnie Mouse costume, September 15th through November the 1st. So anyways, that's a lot of fun for the, those of you that have kiddos, want to take them over to do something a little extra special. That's really neat. So after that, that kind of concludes the majority of the big highlights I wanted to talk about this week. And just a reminder that Morimoto Asia is opening September 30th at Disney Springs. I just keep throwing that out there because I'm really excited about it. So.
And which ride that is a favorite among several of us on this podcast will be reopening September 17th in Epcot? Which one?
Living with the Land.
Yeah, love it.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. I know Sean is wanting to get some fast passes
it.
for that for tomorrow, but yes, it will be back September the 17th. So, yes, so that concludes my edition of the Fast Pass to the news this week, and definitely I'll be posting stuff up on our group page, so be sure and join on there so that you can be getting the latest and the greatest and the updates from Disney.
Well, I have one quick question.
Sure.
The fireworks cruise that you were talking about,
Uh-huh.
do we know what water vessel they're going to be doing this on? Is it going to be on those pontoons, or is it going to be on one of the...
It's a 2-story ferry boat.
So it's one of the ones that actually moves people from the TTC over to Magic Kingdom.
Because they're gonna have to keep that one going back and forth. I don't know.
No.
Maybe they have one of them for the
Guys.
fireworks cruise.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day as I was driving in to pick up Aaron from work at Epcot. I saw a big kind of semi towing trailer bringing in a new boat. It
Wow.
looked like a 2-story boat.
There
Yep,
you go.
that's gotta be it then.
Yeah,
Brand new, and it's smaller than the big ferry boats,
Yep.
but it's definitely a 2-story boat. So I think that's what they're using for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that it was a 2-story boat, but that's
It's
awesome.
a new boat.
No, that's good. I mean, that's good to know. And, the only other thing, too, is, the views will be really good unless some private party rents out the Disney One yacht, because the Disney One yacht gets preferential
It's called the Grand
viewing.
One.
The Grand One, excuse me.
Thank you.
They get preferential viewing if that's rented out.
It's actually now going to be renamed the Mascarpone.
As it should.
Not
Because
to be confused with the smoking hibiscus one.
That's right. But I just wondered about that because my wife and I, of course, we got married on the Grand One yacht, and there were other boats that moved out of the way so we could have a clear view from the back of the Grand One Yacht to the Wishes fireworks. They made other boats move so we could see that.
Yeah, they do.
So I was just wondering about that.
Yes. Oh, something I forgot to mention. Our one of our co-hosts is on special assignment this week at Sesame Land. So Keith is not.
Sesame Place.
Same thing.
Well, not if you talk to the people at Sesame.
It's at Sesame Place. That we've sent Keith on special assignment to Sesame Place, so we'll hear all about it probably.
Actually, his 2-year-old son sent him on special assignment.
There we go. There we go. I didn't want to forget to mention Keith because that might be bad.
Okay,
there we
so
go.
do we want to do the Facebook questions or do we want to do our subject?
Let's take care of the Facebook questions, and then
Okay.
we'll go into our main segment. Rob, you've got those ready?
Yes, I do. So earlier today, I put out that we were recording tonight and asked for any questions on Facebook, and we got 3. One is going to be held off for another show because it's a full show subject by itself, and it's what's the real difference between Disneyland and Disney World
Oh,
outside of the super secret Club 33. So I think we'll hold on to that one for a
another
full
day.
show.
Yeah, we can make a whole show out of that.
Yeah. All right. So this one is from Nicole, and she lives out in Tampa.
Thank you, Nicole in Tampa.
She asks, in search of a reasonable priced rockin' place to stay in or around Disney, any and all suggestions are welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're looking for good places to stay in Disney, like the parks the value resorts aren't bad. If you're just looking for a place to sleep and then you're going to and spend most of your time at the parks, the value resorts are great places to stay.
Especially if you have kids.
Yes, especially if you have kids.
And you can
Well-
get some great Florida resident rates coming
Yes.
from Tampa.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they actually have right now a Florida resident special going on
Yep.
at the value resorts. So
Yes, they do.
And they almost always have, I can usually pull something at one of the resorts, whether it's value, moderate, or deluxe. But one thing you got to keep in mind is with kids, yeah, they're fun and they're very well themed with Disney, but they don't have any water slides. So if your kids are excited about the pool and slides, you want to maybe look into going over to like a moderate or even up to a deluxe if they're going to be spending a lot of time at the pool and interested in something like that.
All right, so why don't we take a poll amongst the 4 of us? Which value resort would you say, Chris?
Art of Animation.
Susan?
Art of Animation.
Sean?
Pop, pop, pop.
And I agree with Sean. It's Pop. Pop
Yeah,
is a great
Second
place.
is Pop. Yeah. Either
We,
one of those. And they have the bridge that connects both of them. So
Yep.
you can enjoy the pool at both. You can only enjoy the pool of the one you're staying at. However, you can walk around the grounds, and enjoy the food court. So you can.
Go ahead.
No, I mean that's basically all I was going to say. Go ahead.
All I was going to say was the food court at Pop is okay. It's not bad. It's okay. But the one at Art of Animation is
Probably
outstanding.
the best food court on property.
Yeah, it is outstanding. So, the thing to do is to stay at Pop, which is a little less expensive than Art of Animation, and go to Art of Animation for your meals.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I am
Well,
staying
anyway.
at Pop Century on my arrival night because I'm coming in a night early for my agent trip, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm walking around to do some photography, and then I'm going over to eat at the food court at the pasta station at Art of Animation. My favorite.
My wife and I brought down our 5-year-old godniece in April, and that's what we did. We stayed in Pop, and we ate at Art of Animation the 2 nights that we ate in the resort. So.
Yep.
Now, as far as off-site goes, there's a lot of hotels around the Disney area that are called Disney neighborhood hotels.
They're called Good Neighbor Hotels.
Yep, good neighbors.
Something whatever the travel agent knows.
No, I know because I used to stay over there all the time.
They're called Good Neighbor Hotels, which they have shuttles to the parks, and stuff like that. The Disney has actually come in and said, "Hey, these are good hotels to stay at if you
Right.
are staying at the parks, but not on property." So definitely look for those Good Neighbor Hotels because sometimes you'll find really good rates there. and they can shuttle you to the parks. They have a free shuttle to the parks.
I will tell you, over on, what is it, Chris? Is it Hotel Drive that goes out of downtown Disney? Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
Yeah.
There's a new one that's opened up in the last couple of years. It's called the Bee. And like the last 6 or 7 months, they've had some really good rates. And they are on the Disney World side of I-4. And they've had some really good rates, and they've had some really nice food options in there as well. So I haven't stayed at that one, but there's been some really nice work done to that one. It used to be something else. I don't know what it was called before, but now it's called the Bee. So
Nice.
So what's everybody's favorite moderate resort?
that's where I was going next.
Port Orleans, Riverside.
All right, because of the fishing hole.
That's
I
why,
love-
because I love to fish.
No, that's my favorite one also.
I love Port Orleans Riverside, but I also love Coronado Springs.
See, I've stayed at both, but I'm gonna have to go with Port Orleans Riverside, and there's two reasons.
I know.
One is I love the layout, the theming, the grounds, everything looks so great in that place. The other side is I can go through there and most nights catch Yeehaw Bob, and I still love to see his show. I don't have to leave my resort to go see his show.
And Yeehaw Bob, who is a good friend of the WDW Navigators podcast. You can hear him
Absolutely.
on episode 3?
Sure, let's go with 3.
3.
I think it's actually episode 4.
Because we're so
Listen to all of
organized here.
Just listen to them all.
Yeah, that's it. Just listen to all of them.
Listen to episode 3, listen to episode 4, listen to episode 1.
Good luck listening to episode 6.
Hey,
Aww.
hey.
Mine.
Keith will fix it. Keith will fix it.
Okay, all right.
Let's not.
All right, Sean, so yours is Port Orleans Riverside as well?
Absolutely. I think it's the best kept secret out of all
I
the
agree.
Well,
resorts.
I think both Port Orleans resorts are amazing. But the thing I love about it is if you're staying at one, it's great that you could just walk over to the other. It's not a bad walk, especially in fall or winter or spring where it's cooler. And you can walk over to, if you're staying at Riverside, walk over to French Quarter. You can get some beignets.
That's what I was going to
yeah.
say, the beignets.
Yes,
And the
yeah.
good thing about those two resorts is that you can use the pool at either resort if you're staying at either one.
Right, because
You say these things about not being able to use the pool, like people actually don't pool hop.
right.
Hey, the food court in French Quarter is pretty creepy, though.
Oh
that
my
big
gosh,
old
yeah.
clown
All the
head.
jesters. Right.
Clown
I
head.
agree.
All right, so let's go with this. So going on the topic, what's everyone's favorite deluxe resort?
Nostalgia kicks in the contemporary. We stayed there last Thanksgiving. It was awesome.
Chris? Did we lose Chris?
No, my microphone got switched off because I was about ready to take a swig of a drink, and I swallow really loudly. We can
TMI.
TMI. Edit it out.
And this has been brought to you by Pepsi Cola.
I know. Pepsi's not a sponsor of Disney.
Oh,
I
that's
know,
right.
it's got to be
Has
Coca-Cola.
Beverly.
It's
There
actually
you go.
brought to you by Gatorade, who is bottled by Pepsi Cola. Never mind.
Yeah, he's a University of Miami fan.
Yeah, I grew
you.
up in Gainesville. So.
They actually beat FAU this week.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they did.
Okay, so
my-
Chris,
my
favorite deluxe.
Thanks, Keith, for keeping us on topic.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I think Keith was calling in just to say y'all are off topic.
My favorite, my favorite has to be the Polynesian. Even with all the changes and everything, I stayed at the Polynesian. It's actually a toss-up between the Polynesian and the Contemporary for me because lots of good memories from childhood staying in those resorts. This is tough because I also love the Grand because I worked at the Grand.
So you're a monorail deluxe guy.
But I also love Animal Kingdom Lodge
Oh, that's my home.
and Wilderness Lodge.
Okay, so you've named all of them. So
No,
Okay.
and Yacht and Beach and Boardwalk are great too. Okay, no,
See,
seriously.
I'm
My
not much
favorite
better.
my favorite is probably the Grand. I stayed there 2 years ago for my birthday and it was awesome.
Chris, did you see the teddy bear lady?
yes, I saw her the other week.
So creepy.
Is she a cast member?
She is. She's actually an entertainment cast member.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. You. She's not a cast member.
I was gonna say they're getting their money's worth out of that one. Then
All right, so Susan, what's yours favorite?
It's impossible to say. I can give you my favorite on the monorail loop, which is the Contemporary. I can tell you that Animal Kingdom Lodge is home to me. I've stayed there so many times. I absolutely love it. You can't beat the feeling when you walk into that lobby. And then Beach Club, though. I love staying at Beach Club because of the walking into the back entry through the International Gateway for Epcot, and then being right there for Hollywood Studios also. So I have to give you one in each kind of location.
Awesome. And Rob.
well, we stayed at the Yacht Club once, and it's a very nice place. It does need a little updating, but
They're actually getting ready to overhaul the Yacht Club.
yeah, they need.
Yep.
To. But the Contemporary has been the one place I have always wanted to stay. I've never stayed there. That's the one place I've always wanted to stay. But I have to say, if I had kids and all of that, I think it would have to be Animal Kingdom Lodge, simply because the animals, the theming, the restaurants, that's almost the perfect hotel.
Yeah, it's great. My kids love it there.
And what about Sean?
I picked the
Yeah,
Contemporary.
you pick
No,
Contemporary.
that's right. You did because you stayed there.
You got to stay there. I stayed at all of them, and the Contemporary was my last one. You got to get a theme park view. It's
Oh,
awesome.
I bet that's spectacular.
Yeah, I didn't ever want to leave my balcony. Matter of fact, I almost jumped off. But anyways,
You would have just slid down the side.
right into Space Mountain.
I actually enjoy staying over at Bay Lake Tower, and what I like about staying at Bay Lake Tower is we were able to use the pool there and then also go over and use the pool at the Contemporary. I
And
seem to have a theme with this pool hopping.
and also the great thing about Bay Lake Tower is the Top of the World Lounge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't gotten I still want to go in there, but I haven't done it yet. Because you got to be a DVC member or know a DVC member to get in, correct?
Or know how
Correct.
to get in without being.
Well, I'm sure you
Oh,
do.
or, yeah, Chris has insider information.
Yeah, well,
But I can't release that information. So.
if you can get me into that one, you'll be ahead of Sean over the Siemens Lounge. That's what I'm-
Wow.
I know, right, Sean?
well, I mean,
I win.
but Susan, you said you stayed in Bay Lake Towers, and I heard a rumor, I heard on the podcast at one time. Is it true that the door to the bathrooms is a pocket door and it slides in and out?
Yes, it is.
Ugh, I couldn't stay there.
Oh, see, I love pocket doors. I wish more houses put them in.
I need my privacy. I need a thicker door
What's the
than
matter with
that.
Pocket Door?
It still
They're
shows.
not very thick, man.
Well, yeah, but you're not staying in a room with strangers.
I still need my privacy. I'm married to her. There's things that we just don't need to know about each other.
I keep the door open.
Now that's TMI.
Thank you, Chris.
Wait, that TMI is off the scale.
Just
That's all right, because Aaron's always at work.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Although
He's either in bed or in the bathroom with the door open.
the next 2 weeks, I've got some long 12-hour days on the sinking ship.
Oof. You better learn how to swim, man.
Well, I survive every time, so that's all I'm saying.
All right, so so the value we're tied between Art of Animation and Pop for Nicole. For the moderate, we say Port Orleans Riverside's pretty much the hands down. Deluxe could be any of them, but Deluxe is kind of getting out of her question of
Yeah.
reasonable place to stay. So, but any one of those.
I really go for the moderates when people say reasonable, just because an Art of Animation may be in the value category, but it prices out more like a moderate.
It is more like a moderate if you're
yeah.
if you're talking about the suites, the family suites.
True. Yeah, but I don't know. I just tell people to really look and compare between value and moderate and see what their budget really is. I mean, a lot of people make the point that you're not going to be in your room much, but going over to the moderate, you have those slides. You do have more restaurant options, and like with Riverside, you have the nighttime entertainment. A lot of nights with Yeehaw Bob. So I always just say to really look between those two and see what your budget is.
Good suggestions.
Okay, so let's move on to the second question. Now, this one's going to take a lot of discussion, and I think we're probably going to have to break this one up amongst the four of us, each one of us taking a park.
Okay.
Because the question is, and this comes from Tyler, this comes from Tyler, who lives over in Oviedo.
Oviedo, Winter Springs here, baby.
He hasn't lived down here long. A first-timer's guide to getting the most bang for your buck at the parks for people who have never been or taking others who have never been. So
I'll take Magic Kingdom.
And Chris, you called Epcot, right?
Yep.
Susan, I know you like the Animal Kingdom. I'll let you have it.
Oh, I'm good either way. I can do Hollywood Studios too, but I'm good. I'll take Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
John, you're up.
So I'm going to say bang for the buck is most attractions. And today, Sunday, we went there for rope drop, and we did 14 attractions by 1 o'clock, and then we left. Spent $8.50 on 2 Mickey bars for 2 little girls, and that's about it. But it's all about touring sequence. And since this guy lives in a neighboring city to mine, I'd be willing to meet him there and show him the plan if he wants. What's his name?
His name's Tyler.
Tyler. Okay, Tyler. I live in Winter Springs. If you want to meet up down at the Magic Kingdom, about 8:30. If it opens at 9, I'll take you and your family around, and we'll knock out a bunch of attractions.
Yeah. Now you should explain what rope drop is if he's a first.
Okay, so rope drop. I usually leave. We literally live 2 blocks from each other, probably. I usually leave my house around 7, jump on I-4, head south, get there around 8, get to through the touch points at about 8:15, and then just wait there for the welcome show. And depending upon the day and the crowd, they may let you in before 9. For example, today they let us in at around 8:40, so we got an extra 20 minutes. And the first thing I do is I like to knock out the Fantasyland attractions, basically because the lines in there are really long if you wait for the rest of the people to get in. And then we do the fast passes, we do the 3 mountains, and pretty much can knock a bunch out by noon or 1 o'clock.
Very cool.
Nice. All right, so Epcot. Let's talk Epcot. Here's the thing. My recommendation, if you are going to do fast passes, and you have to choose between Soarin' and Test Track, pick Soarin', because you can easily single rider line Test Track. And that's what I recommend doing. Unless you are really, really wanting to ride together with people, it's really not worth it to go. That's a ride that's built for single riders.
Yep.
That is a ride that you single ride, and that's just my opinion on that. And definitely the thing is, I would do Future World first and then go World Showcase, because some of the Future World attractions, if you have kids, some of the Future World attractions close around sundown. So if you're looking at Figment or anything like that, definitely do those. But the great thing about Epcot, it's built that you can just cluster attractions at one time. You can just go from one area to one area to one area, and it's easy to do that. But if you want to do that, I'd say you start with the land side, Living with the Land, and the Seas with Nemo and stuff like that. You do that, and if you do that and work your way around World Showcase and then come around and do the other side, that's always a good suggestion. And if you really want a good nap in, do Ellen's Energy Adventure right after lunch.
That's a 45-minute ride that, except for one part, will allow you to take a decent nap.
Also, do not ride Spaceship Earth the first thing you do when you enter the park. Do not do that. Everyone does it.
Yes.
Wait until later on.
Yep.
Wait till later on to do Spaceship Earth.
Now, the other thing about your touring plan and that is the fact that World Showcase opens an hour later than Future World.
Usually 2 hours later.
Yeah. something to that effect.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Yeah. So
Except for I think during Food and Wine they open up a little bit earlier.
Really?
yeah.
I believe so.
But I mean that lends into the plan that you're talking about is getting your Future World stuff done until World Showcase opens.
Mhm.
Unless you know the secret in how to get into World Showcase early, and there's 2 secret ways to do that.
There are. Why don't you share them with us?
One is to book your ADR for, I'm gonna butcher this, Akershaus, the
Awkward shoes.
Akash's.
Akershaus.
Awkward shoes.
That's it, awkward shoes. It's a buffet style or family style restaurant that does breakfast ADR, so you get to go into World Showcase earlier than it opens. And then the other is the Les Patisseries Boulanger over in France, whatever. It's in the back part of France. It's a bakery.
You
And-
say the bakery in France.
The bakery in
next time.
France.
Thank you.
What, you don't like me butchering the word?
And this has been sponsored by Webster Dictionary.
Look, Rosetta Stone. They'll be
Rosetta
proud. But over in the very back part of the France pavilion is the bakery, and they have excellent food for breakfast and things like that. So you do actually get to go that far into World Showcase, and I think it opens at either 8:30 or 9 o'clock most days.
Mhm.
So
And if Tyler wanted to take his whole family on Test Track, he could rope drop Epcot and go right to Test Track with the half the people go to Test Track and half the people go to Soarin'.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much a rope drop.
and the ones that have no idea go straight into Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
Because they're idiots. Sorry.
No, those people would be going to Journey to Your Imagination.
Oh yeah, they would be rope dropping that, wouldn't they?
Because that never has more than a 5-minute wait.
Never. Not even on the busiest day.
Nope. It's true.
Yet you can get a fast pass for it.
That's true, yeah.
You're
Anytime
forced-
one of my clients has a fast pass for it, I say, nope, we're going to change that.
Yeah, but there's nothing else you can get.
I know.
You get either Soarin' Test Track and then Mission Space, and then who cares?
Yeah.
Maybe Spaceship Earth, I guess, just in case.
Yeah, just in case, it'd be better to have it for that.
Or, I mean, if you can't get into Spaceship Earth and you want to get in easily, you just know someone and you can go VIP style.
Yeah, the code is 15638 # this month. Have fun with that.
But
Oh my god.
It's totally made up. It probably won't work, but maybe it will. And people will try it.
oh yeah, I'm sure some people will try it. But I mean, each one of the pavilions has some good stuff in them. Some of them have, museum style exhibits. Some of them, 3 of them have movies. One has a ride. One used to have a ride. They all have food. They all have adult and non-adult beverages. But it's definitely Epcot's definitely worth taking in.
My favorite park.
I would agree. All right, Susie Q. I think that means it's you.
Oh, wait, who's doing Hollywood Studios?
Oh, that's me. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going into park.
Here.
They opened. I knew it.
Yeah.
All right, so Hollywood Studios. Well, to get your bang out of your buck, you go back to 1990, and you go then, and you'll get a lot of bang for your buck. No,
Otherwise, just forget it.
right.
Because everything is closed.
There,
Not everything.
two of the most exciting rides in all of Walt Disney World are in Hollywood Studios, and they are still there. They're still open and they're still running. They're also right
The
across.
Backlot Tour? Oh, wait.
Yes. No, they're also right across from each other. That is, of course, the Tower of Terror and the Rock and Roller Coaster. So both have height restrictions. So if you do have children, they're going to have to be tall enough to get on the ride.
Mhm.
Both in the busy times of the year do require fast passes. Tower of Terror does just about all the time year round, but Rock and Roller Coaster has a single rider line that usually is no longer than a 10 or 15 minute wait at most. Actually, that one 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was able to ride twice in like less than 15 minutes. So that tells you how fast that goes. Outside of those two, you have Star Tours, which is a great simulator ride, and Muppet Vision 3D is a really good movie that's in there. Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, it's been there since. Oof, that goes back a long ways. But if you've never seen it, the show is really good. But it's one of those ones. Once you've seen it, you've seen it. The Lights Action,
Lights
whatever.
Motor Action.
That's the one. That which is probably going away very soon.
Yeah, that's next to go.
Because they need all that space. It's a pretty good show, especially if you are into cars or into stunts or movies that have a lot of stunts in it. It's pretty cool to see how they make all that happen.
Into lights, motor, or action.
Right. It's a pretty good show. Again, you don't need a fast pass for it, except for on the most extreme of busy days. Outside of that, there's not a lot left to do in there. I know somebody's probably screaming listening to this at the moment that I'm forgetting something.
Great movie ride?
Well, yes, duh. The Great Movie Ride, which was closed the last time I was there, that's why I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
The Great Movie Ride was there. It's just been recently updated with sponsorship money from Turner Classic Movies. Be ready for a lot of Robert Osborne. So if you watch the channel,
Robert Osborne.
If you watch the channel to see him, you're gonna love the ride.
This is Robert Osborne on the Great Movie Ride.
It's fun. It's a fun look at movies and classic movies. So
I love scary
that.
movies.
If you like Frozen, you're gonna love all the Frozen shows.
Do you want to build my self-esteem?
One Man's Dream is there, but we don't know how much longer. Unless, Susan, you have heard something about its updated closure date.
I do not have a closure date for that, no.
You'll hear something in the next month or two, probably.
Yeah, that's
because they can only tell you how much they are taking away at one time.
Right. And still charge you to get in.
Right. Exactly. Oh.
But One Man's Dream is to me that's one of the best things to see. You should make sure you see it because if you're a Disney fan, it tells you where it all came from. It's a straight up homage to Walt and his dream, and explains a lot about him and what all his dreams were about. So it's well worth seeing. Then was it Voyage of the Little Mermaid?
That's going away soon.
Yeah, that's ending
that's
soon.
right next door.
Same building. That's why I figured One Man's Dream had to be going pretty quick. Yeah. Again, this park has a lot of food in it. The 50s prime time is a great place to eat. The Sci-Fi Dine-In also, but it's being refurbed at the moment, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
The Brown Derby, I've never eaten there, but I've heard
the Brown Derby is good.
Mostly good stuff.
This chopped salad is what they're known for.
Yeah. They are. It's a better deal to go to Brown Derby for lunch than dinner if you want to go check it out. Mm-hmm. And don't forget about Mama Melrose. That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I love Mama Melrose.
That's my favorite. I eat there every time.
You see, I haven't eaten there. I know it's there, but I haven't eaten there.
Oh, it's great. Ask for Holly. She's my favorite server, and I send everybody to Holly. She's fantastic. She's been there forever.
Okay, Tyler, there's an inside tip. If you go to Hollywood Studios, go to Mama Melrose to eat and ask for Holly. If she's not there, refuse to eat. Go somewhere else.
Go to Sci-Fi Diner.
Yes. Yeah.
50s prime time.
Either one. They're both good.
Every year on my birthday, I go to 50s prime time.
They are both good.
Year, because I'm doing Beer Garden and not Two Hotel Elia, Le Chefs. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, I love Le Chefs.
Because my dad's birthday is the day after mine, And so they're like, "What are we gonna?" We were talking about what we're gonna do this year. My dad's like, "Let's just go to Epcot on your birthday." And I said, "Okay."
Le Chef's is the only one. No, I take it back. Until recently, was the only one my wife and I had eaten at more than one time.
Yeah, I love Le Chef's. I took Aaron there for Valentine's Day 2 years ago, and we had a great meal. And then Beer Garden, my parents, everyone in my family loves Beer Garden because one, it's a great place to eat, and the lunch buffet is phenomenal. I always tell people to go for the lunch buffet because the only thing that's different is they change out like one of the things between the dinner buffet, and there's like a $10 difference. Lunch buffet is always great at Beer Garden, and even if you're not a drinker, just because you don't drink doesn't mean you can't go to the Beer Garden because the food is phenomenal, the entertainment is great, and it's just a fun time to be had by all.
Very cool.
Hey, let's talk about Animal Kingdom.
Hey, let's. Okay, Animal Kingdom. This is actually one of my favorite parks. I love Animal Kingdom.
Oh.
To get the most bang for your buck, you want to be there for park opening. That goes across the board.
And not be a poacher, because if you have a bang in your buck, then you're a poacher, and that's bad.
So when you arrive at Animal Kingdom, head straight to the safari. That's my favorite place to go first. I always go back to the safari. What are you going to sigh about, Chris?
People always say you have to go to the safari first because that's the only time the animals are out, and that's not true.
No, I know that's not true. So what I recommend people do is I love to start off that way. I just think it's the epitome of Animal Kingdom, going back there and going on the safari ride. So I go straight back there and then usually back to Rafiki's Planet Watch if you have kids with you that might be interested in a little petting zoo or meeting Rafiki, because that's one of the only places to meet him. But it's kind of a fun little thing to do that a lot of people don't take time for. But I always say go straight to safari, and then you could also add it in as a fast pass later if you wanted to do it again. Fast pass recommendation, one would be for Lion King. If you have a fast pass for Lion King and you're one of the first people there in line in the fast pass entrance, you will be seated in the front of your section. If you're seated in the front of your section, you have a great chance of being chosen to be in the finale of the show. So fast pass that, do it late morning so that you can head over to Tusker House and have lunch, because it's my favorite place to eat in all of Disney, and it's a great character experience. So you're going to knock out 4 characters, have a great lunch, all right there while you're at Animal Kingdom. So then after lunch, try to fast pass Expedition Everest, Dinosaur. You can do Kali River Rapids, but that's one of the few rides that I'm not a fan of because it always looks like I just got out of a pool whenever I get off of it. So it's definitely you're gonna get wet on Kali River Rapids. But a lot of people say this is a half day park. However, if you take time for everything that's offered there, including shows like Flights of Wonder, which is a wonderful bird show, you can really make a day of it. So, don't think of it as a half-day park. Go in and enjoy yourself and take your time. And there's a lot of great walking trails, too, that have a lot of wonderful animals for your viewing. So, and then there's the whole Dino Land. I mean, I said Dinosaur, but there's the Dino Land. And, it's like an old carnival. And what's really neat, I think, about it is if you're walking through there, you notice how the pavement's all cracked and everything, like it's a really old place. And so that's kind of fun to look at. The rides over there aren't my favorite, but it's kind of neat just to go over there and see that old carnival feel. But you can make a day of Animal Kingdom. I highly recommend it. Favorite restaurant on property and one of my favorite parks.
Awesome. Hey, speaking of Animal Kingdom, didn't we have a challenge last week?
Yes, we did.
Rob?
Yes, we did, but I didn't make it to Animal Kingdom.
Weren't you supposed to?
Well,
you failed.
Yeah, no,
So
I made it
go?
through Epcot.
My challenge was pretty darn easy. Look at the robot outside of TTA in the Magic Kingdom.
What does it say?
What is it?
Newspaper.
Stitch Escapes.
Yeah,
Stitch Escapes. And I couldn't read the rest because it was written in some alien language.
it doesn't matter. More challenges will be brought to you by the WDW Navigator soon. All right. Now that kind of turned the question thing kind of turned into a topic itself. I think it's great. We love answering your questions.
By the way, the answer is exploration, excavation, and exaltation.
You are correct. You passed.
I knew I had a photo of it somewhere, and I had to look through them, but I had a photo of it.
No, it's totally fine. I call that passing. So
Okay.
So here's the thing. This is kind of the teaser topic. So our main topic again, and we posted this on the WDW Navigator group page on Facebook. We still need a name for our main topic, and we're leaving it up to you in the Navigator Nation. So please, 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 either tweet us at Navigator WDW Navigators, and if you tweet us a suggestion, put in the hashtag, put main segment name, just hashtag main segment name. Or you can on our group on Facebook just say just same hashtag main segment name. That way we know. But kind of what we're going to be doing for our main segment in the next few weeks is just talking about our individual travel styles, and this is kind of goes along with the touring styles, but everyone has their individual way of traveling. And the great thing is that we're all different. For me, and for instance, Aaron and I are a young couple. Still fairly newlyweds, I guess. Only been married for about 2.5 years. No children. So we have a different way of traveling than, say, Rob, who is a
Watch
couple.
what you say, man.
You knew I was watching. Who is a couple who is a little bit older than Aaron and I, and they have no children, but they might have a different travel style than what we have. Or say Susan, who has some preteens going on, she being one herself.
I like to think I'm still young.
To Sean, who has his wife and there's a couple kids there, right?
Yeah, a couple kids, 3 kids, and then I bring a bunch of friends all the time.
Yeah, and Keith, who has a youngling,
A 2-year-old.
a 2-year-old, yes. So we're gonna in the next few weeks just talk about our different travel styles, and we also have some great guests coming up in the next few weeks as well. So definitely check out the show in the next few weeks. So I guess we'll start off with travel styles. I guess I'll start out the next time with travel styles, but that'll just be something that we're going to be doing from here on out. Just kind of talking a little bit about our travel styles and how we travel when we come to the parks. So it's been a great show, guys.
I agree.
Thank you
I concur.
Thank you to our fabulous producer Rob, who keeps us all he keeps us sounding good, but
don't blame me for that. don't blame me for that now.
Also, speaking of sound, a big thanks to our friends Behind the Magic,
Yes.
Zeke and Rachel, who have been so awesome in helping us out with some sound issues that we've been going on. And we'll probably
Rachel's the apex predator of the podcast nation.
Yes, she's the apex predator of the podcast nation. But we really thank our good friends at Behind the Magic, because they have been so nice in helping us out in our newbie sort of. I guess we're newbies. We're podcast newbies. So
Yeah, we are.
They've been helping us out in a big way. So thank you to them. They've been with this. So we're going with that. What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
To mute.
Well, I was waiting to see what you were going to call me earlier. When you were stuttering to find a word to describe my wife and I and our touring style, I was going to mute you if necessary. Okay, we'll go. It's okay. You did fine. Well, that's true.
And rate us on iTunes. Don't
Please.
forget that. Oh, come on. Follow the script, dude.
Oh, wow.
Follow the script.
Very good. Yes, it is. You need to edit that out.
Hey, he's our Periscope director.
We're in trouble.
Five-star rating. Yes, specify, please.
And leave us some feedback too. I am on Twitter at Single Rider Line. It's all one word. I'm also on Facebook at Rob Myrick.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook, Mickey Travels, Susan Tillotson. That's the amazing agency that I work for. And you can find me on Twitter at Susie on Disney.
Fish on Woo. You can find me playing hooky tomorrow from work at Epcot. No. She's up in the attic getting tile down. Seriously. At Fish on Woo, SEANWOO. Tyler, look me up. I'll take you to Magic Kingdom and we'll knock it all out.
I was wondering.
The snorting's back.
We have our ending clip.
It's empty. I gotta go refill.
That's how you know it's time to go. He needs a refill.
Yeah.
Fish on Woo out.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Now, hey, look, that's
Hey,
the
do not mess with my Sooners. That is serious business.
They looked ugly the other day.
Hey, they have not had the best first half the last two games, but they have come out in the end. And the second half,
Skipper, we forgot the quote of the week.
we have a quote of the week.
It's on my paperwork here.
Oh, wait a minute, he gets paid.
Sorry, that's the Discover. What were we? What were we? Forever Disney.
Forever Disney.
Yeah, that was episode 1. Okay, sorry. That's.
Oh. Your quote of the week is.
You can pretty start the quote of the week with, "Listen to me on episode 1 of ...
Oh.
Good episode.
Yeah, it was.
No, we do good. I'm sorry if I was a little off tonight, guys. I'm very tired. I mean, I really have been going at least 7 to 10. I know, and I've tried to do that, but my mind's too busy. Maybe I can find some wine around here and have a glass of wine before I go to bed. That would be awesome. That'd be good too. Really, if we want some good snorting on here, we just need to have an episode where we're all drinking. because that'll get me laughing and
That's
that'll
every
get me
episode.
snorting.
I
I
was,
snort when I laugh hard enough.
I was rolling a beer slowly.
I was drinking water. I'm really exciting.
Hey, we all have issues.
What did you say, Chris?
Yeah. Oh no, it's much better. Much better. Much better. Oh.
What podcast were you doing? With Barry? Come on.
Oh,
Hey,
that
is
was-
Aaron working tomorrow?
Yeah.
It rained today. It sucked.
What I thought was
Well-
funny was when you posted that it was busy. I found that to be kind of odd.
No, it was pretty busy actually. I mean, not normal busy, but busier
Right.
than it was last weekend.
Right.
I think maybe I think Orange County and Seminole County have off or school tomorrow for Rosh Hashanah. So yeah, that I'm going to work, but I'm playing hooky. But we already covered that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people are traveling or what, but it was pretty.
But if y'all are gonna be out by 5, you're not gonna be there late enough for me to catch up with you. Oh, cool.
Which
You
one?
did not tell us. What did you get?
Oh, this is exciting. Cool.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, congratulations.
What the? Okay. We just got a instant message from one of the groups that follows us, and we follow them, and it's some kind of independent music group. Wanted to know if we wanted to record our own songs.
We have 2 musicians,
Yeah.
or singers, and musicians.
Oh yes, you do.
Just Skywalker. No, dude, you got to do it in Patrick, man. Patrick voice. There you go.
All right, hold on one second.
Are we doing it now?
Yeah, we might as well do it right now while we're sitting here.
Dude, let's get the Soren music in the background.
I will. I'll
Oh,
add
yeah,
that.
yeah, you can add it in. Because you have files and files of BG.
Yes, I do.
No, it was good enough.
All right. Okay, you ready?
You don't even bother saying our names.
Yeah, I wouldn't say our names either.
Just WDW Navigators like 12 times.
Yeah, and then do the tagline.
What is it? Skywalking over the whatever? What the hell are we doing? It's skywalking over. Yeah, they want you to
Over
say their
Neverland.
name.
Isn't it Skywalking over Neverland?
No, just say say this is. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Just end it with, and you're about ready to listen to another. What the heck do they break it up into segments of Skywalking over Neverland?
I think it's Skywalking over Neverland.
Well, we better get that right.
Oh,
Let me look it up.
I was gonna say, who's got that?
I am Yoda.
That's really
Bodacious he is
good.
podcasting, he cannot.
That Kermit is really good. You're welcome.
Keystroke, 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 keystroke.
Yeah, Skywalking through Neverland.
Oh, through Neverland. There you go.
Oh, it's a Barry podcast. Go figure. No.
Oh gosh, I was like, what?
No, but
No.
it must be pretty big. 4,480 people like it. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
good. This will get us some publicity.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
No, Patrick.
Yeah, do Patrick. Because everybody's going to know that one. Or anybody that's...
But you're supposed to say Skywalking through Neverland.
You're supposed to say you're Patrick from... Please listen to Skywalking Through Neverland.
Let's see what they say.
All right, anybody who's a Ravens fan, Suggs tore his Achilles and out the rest of the year.
Yeah, I heard. That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like the Ravens, but that is bad.
I'm a college football girl. Yeah.
I can't see where they wrote anything about what we're supposed to do. Just do your Patrick thing and say from WDW Navigators, and you're getting ready to listen to another segment of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Yeah, I agree. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Got it. Okay.
How long was that?
It wasn't very long at all. Okay.
Can
So,
Can you have a conversation between Patrick and Kermit?
Hey guys, do you mind if I say goodnight?
no,
Good night.
go right ahead. Good night.
All right, night guys.
All right, you ready?
No, I'm not gone. Hold on. I haven't hung up. Okay, all right. Sorry. Bye.
Bye. All right, you ready? I got a timer here, so I'm gonna start it. 3, 2, 1.
That sounded like a Patrick Kermit to me.
I did.
But that's okay.
Kermit Warburton. All right. Okay. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. That was
No, it
20.
was.
No, it was good. It was
Good.
just 20 seconds.
No, it has to be under 30. That I
Oh,
thought that
okay,
was.
then we're good.
Yeah. They just didn't want people rambling on forever. I think they just gave us a target. I mean, they're just going to play it between their segments when they. I guess they have a couple different segments.
I think that was. I mean, I thought it was good. Okay. Alrighty. I'll cut it and. Did he know, does anybody know who to send it to, or should I just let Keith send it? Okay. Yeah. Well, you would have thought they would have posted something somewhere. Hey, thanks for the. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna work on both of these tomorrow after work, so I'll try to get them both up done. Okay. All right.
Talk to you guys
All right.
later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.